What is up, guys? Steve here with Scotch and Things. A little different location today, because I thought I'd show you Femi, F-E-M-I, the German Shorthair Pointer. She is 10 weeks old. I got her last week, and we worked for years and years on Mom to finally let us get a puppy. She's never, didn't have a dog. Crazy name is because of her. I got to name all our children. And you see why, because she wanted to name them something like Femi. So she's been absolutely great. Kennel trained already for night. Still working on potty training. She's only had 6 accidents in the house, just pee. She hasn't pooped in the house yet, but just still have to be vigilant with her. If you know anything about German Shorthairs, they are high energy. But I've got 4 very active girls who are absolutely in love with her and baby her. I just think these dogs are so beautiful. And working on training already, clicker training. Just the basics right now, getting her to kind of be calm, and then now we're getting her where I stick my hand down, say here, and she comes and has to touch my hand to get a treat with a clicker. Marking it, watching Standing Stone Kennels, their breeders and trainers for their videos, because like I said, these dogs, I've had one in the past years and years ago, and she was a great dog, but I didn't know anything then, and she didn't listen and was still a perfect dog, but just not what you need. But that's not okay. That's enough about Femi. Maybe she'll reappear. She's laying in my lap. This is about Microtech Socom Elite manual. I got one. I didn't do an unboxing because I got home late and was so tired and just ready for bed, so I just opened it up so I could check it out, but I thought I'd show you guys. The guy had, I don't know who makes the scale or these inserts. Usually it comes with like a rubber textured insert. I've got those, but he put these kind of carbon fiber ones in, and they're okay. I like them. They're different, but just such an amazing knife. I have wanted one of these for years, and I still kick myself. 3 or 4 years ago, my local knife store had like 4 of them, and it's when I got my Sabenza, and then I just never, and then I don't know, then they just went kind of non-existent. And I've made videos. I've got an automatic that I've got for my brother. I love that, but it's the manual. This is just, it's got a double clutch, kind of like the ZTO 804. You got to get it past a point and then it just drops. But I had made videos in the past, like, why are these so hard to get and this and this. And yeah, I'd gotten comments, and I talked to that store owner, and he said Microtech just doesn't, they'll make like 4 or something or 8 of them, and you know, certain people, like this one is from this year, April of 2022, so I've never seen them. I've got notifications set on all this company, all the sites that carry them. I just don't ever see them new. I know first responders get a lot of them, and that's awesome. But someone commented on one of my videos, said they worked for Microtech, or used to, or whatever, and said they don't make a lot of them because, and this is hearsay, but they don't make a lot of them because it takes a lot longer to make and assemble one of these than it does an OTF. I think an OTF would be harder. I don't know. That was just their comment, that this was more time consuming to make, and they could crank out OTFs faster So who knows, but I've got one finally. And it's like, I could have got one at any time. They're always on the secondary. You see them and you pay a little premium. I think like this version would have been like $290 brand new. But I traded my Microtech Praetorian T that I'd had for a couple years now, 3 years, and I never carried it. It was that beautiful sculpted one, but I've got the tie, and that's what I really wanted, and I carry my tie, and I never carried that one. I would just bring it out to look at it. So traded that and got a couple $100 in trade. So not a bad deal. I got a knife I wanted, and I'm going to use and carry, and a little cash in my pocket. And what's going on here? What are you doing? But, you know, and people, you know, it's an older, this design has been around forever, you know, and all of it's, is it the modern, most newest thing? No, it's got great action. It's comfortable for me. I like the different thumb positions. Even though I don't have a huge choil like I like the way this is designed, I can really get up on it. And I noticed that using my auto. I'm just super psyched. You know, I saw this and hit the guy up and said, hey, I got a Hinder. You want that? I got a Hinder Eclipse, brand new. He's like, nah, I got a Hinder. So how about he goes, what else you got? And I let him know what else I had that I was thinking about getting rid of. And he's like, ooh, I want that Medford. I'm like, all right, how about that? And a couple $100. So I paid a little bit of a premium, but it is what it is. And I like this knife so much, I'm okay with the, you know, the pocket clip being tip down, carry only. That doesn't bother me because I like it. And, you know, Microtech's, I found like the Microtech finishes don't wear the best on this aluminum. It's going to get dinged up, and I'm okay with that. Even just after a day, the pocket clip is, you know, starting to show some wear, and I don't care. It's just something I've, like, you know, people, oh, the aluminum construction and this and that. And if you remember, I had the Socom Bravo last year. For a brief time. I had it about a month and just kind of fell out of love with it. And some people might think I'm crazy because that's titanium and carbon fiber and similar. Saying, you know, the action was pretty similar, and it's a frame lock, not a liner lock, and it's you know, it got the pocket clip the right way. And I didn't care about all that. It just didn't. This is what I wanted for years and years and years. And I didn't care that they re-released the Bravo, which was based off of his custom Bravo, which is really expensive. And they used Reich knives to make it. And it's more expensive but the materials are different. But honestly, guys, this makes me happy. I don't care about aluminum or the pocket clip orientation. I finally got one. That's all I'm trying to say, and I'm super excited for it. So, just the action is just so good on these. It's such a fun, capable knife. The action's great, and listen to the noises. It's just this. Do you hear that? It's like this. Just the mechanic. It makes these, you know, very industrial kind of mechanical noises as you disengage the lock. And I like them. I think they're comfortable. I wish Microtech would make them more available, but hey, it is what it is. I finally got one now, so I don't care. So yeah, there you go, guys. Socom Elite manual. I've got my auto in a drop point. Maybe I'll show you guys. Maybe I'll do a comparison video on those two someday. But yeah, a lot of fun in the pocket with some other stuff. I'll probably post this video up now, even though I've got some other unboxings that I had done that I was going to post when I was on the road last week, but my internet where we were was just horrific, and then the Wi-Fi even in the hotel was bad. But Femi is tired. We just got done with training, so I'm going to let her take a nap. And you'll see her from time to time. Let me know if you want to see more videos of her. I'll, you know, update you on how training's going because I've got all winter. for me at this far. Like, it was a big leap of faith for my wife to, like I said, she didn't grow up with animals, never wanted a pet. Always said, well, if we lived out in the country, you know, we can get an outside dog, and well, can we just fence the backyard and let her? German Shorthairs aren't, even though they're excellent hunters and high energy outdoor dogs, they're not meant to live outside. They're very people oriented. They love their owners, and they're made to please, and that's what they need to be successful. And I've got the time in the winter now to train her, and because I was gone 3 days last week. We had her for 3 days. I was home for 3 days, and then I had to leave for 3 days, and my wife was literally at her wit's end when I got home. So just because it's new, she's never had a puppy before. So, but she's doing great. Beautiful dog. Let's see, she's got beautiful ticking. That's what they call this. The color on German Shorthairs is ticking. Femi, what do you think? So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. A puppy and a knife. I'll talk to you later. Hey, what's that? Is that you? Yes. See, she's just a lap dog. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Oops.